Stay still!
Derbyshire Traffic Cops.
It does have warning markers for potential firearms.
Turn over! You're under arrest. Attempt supply class A2.
Police 1,000 square miles.
It's a crash.
You got any other injury other than your head?
With some of the UK's most dangerous roads.
I don't know what's been killed out of this. I don't know.
Do you know how fast you were going?
It's scary when stuff like this happens.
In life and death situations.
Get on the ground, you retake it. We've got runners. Face down. Yes, successful state.
Around every corner.
Some great acting, mate.
There's a new challenge for the Traffic Cops.
They've got a vehicle now!
Stay dead.
Stop grabbing me like that.
Coming up. Unlicensed drivers. On the run.
Stop there!
Banned from the roads.
This is the second time, so this is not going to go down well, is it? This.
And speeding in the fast lane.
So I've just clocked him. He's doing 126 miles an hour.
Leads to a medical emergency.
Okay, mate, I'm just leaving Ripley.
Near the start of a night shift, Traffic Cop Matt Cooling is heading out on patrol.
Oh, God, I've driven this thing for a long time.
Matt's policed Derbyshire's roads for over 5 years.
Night shifts for me is the time to go out, and sort of hunt and catch criminals. I do enjoy catching people that, are doing stuff that they shouldn't be doing. A vehicle's past me, I just don't like the look of it.
Mate, Tiger 2 I've just had a dock sit on a vehicle. You just running me through, please?
You do get a sixth sense of when something's not right. The copper's nose, that instinct of something's not right.
Has he got a driving licence? Have you got details to do a DL check?
Yeah, we do know the suspect who is driving this vehicle. It's showing us no insurance.
Yeah, that's great, thank you. I'm going to go for a compliance stop. If it fails to stop, which I think it might do. You got a spare card?
Promenade, Oscar Tango Mobile units. Have I got any units free, please?
Failed to stop. Says Silver Saab Estate. Advanced driver, suit, teeth pack, high performance, fully marked. Road conditions are dry, weather's dry, no other traffic or pedestrians. Authorities to continue, please.
Based on everything you've told me so far, pursuit is authorised.
Speed is in excess of 60. Single, white male occupant, no other descriptions. And he's the wrong side of a keep left bollard as we overtake a member of the public.
It doesn't matter the fact that it's late at night. All it takes is a mistake or an error of judgment, and the driver's going to crash. Of course, the consequences could be massive.
He's got sparks now off his front offside wheel, so I don't know if he's got a puncture or something. He's offside on double white lines, now back to the correct side. It looks like he may have issues with his front wheels.
It's a massive balancing act, when we're pursuing vehicles, and you have got to weigh up the dangers that are present and what potentially might happen ahead of us, But these people don't care.
Speed is 70 and a 30. Yeah, it's the wrong side of a keep left bollard at the roundabout. It's overtaking more members of the public. Now back to the correct side. I think he's got no brake pads on his front. Every time he brakes, I'm seeing sparks. Yeah, going up to a set of traffic lights. DRA's high. Through on red. Stand by. Yeah, we've got through. Member of the public had to stop. Possible decamp into an housing estate. Light traffic. They're all members of the public.
Hitting a dead end, the suspect makes a run for it. Matt and other officers give chase.
Stop! He's gone. Stand back now! Back. You're doing honest, mate. All yours, brother, mate. Right, you're under arrest. Failing to stop for police. Dangerous driving. You don't have to say anything, but it may harm your defence. Don't make sure when question something. Which you'll arrange later on in court. Anything you do, say maybe give it evidence.
I do struggle, to understand why people just don't stop. Ultimately they've got to go away completely scot-free, and the chances of that, are slim to none. The consequences of, not stopping and then driving dangerously far exceed what would have happened. The driver just pulled up and stopped, straight away. So, the potential now is that, they're facing imprisonment.
At court, the man received 4 months in prison and a 2-year driving ban.
Long list.
15 months later.
I need a vehicle check, please. That's Katanga 37.
Traffic cop Jim Payne is behind a suspicious car.
Audi A3 Sport in black. Insurance not held. No reports present.
Anybody around in case this does one?
The man behind the wheel of the Audi is the disqualified driver pursued by Matt Cooling.
We tend to work more as a team so that when we do come across a car that we think's got potential to fail to stop, we've got resources there to safely deal with it.
Just up at 29, Jim, coming up.
I'll just keep following it while Everett's just driving like it is. Driving very cautiously at the minute. He's obviously very conscious that we're behind.
The end game is to get them stopped without them causing risk to other people, other members of the public, other motorists.
You want me front or you go in front of them out?
You can go in front.
Okay, mate, I'll wait till just past the central red.
With another unit behind, the officers attempt to stop.
Yeah, we're going. You got a vehicle failing to stop.
Again, 37.
No other traffic, DRA low currently. Yeah, from 37. It's a left. We've got local units, please, with Stinger.
Yeah, next one, traffic. Jim, where are you towards?
Oh, yeah, it's authorised. Continue with the alright.
Just gone through a stop line without stopping.
As you're driving, doing the commentary, you've got a lot of things going around in your head, but you've still got to try and get it clear in your head. Who's going where?
It's coming up to the roundabouts. I think that's where you are, is it, Stu?
Yes. Stingers out. Vehicle stone.
Yeah, it's took a right. After being stung. Speed is 60. I don't know if he's looking somewhere to decamp it. Like he's struggling to make the turns now. I think his front offside's gone. Struggling to control the vehicle. He's up on the pavement. Can't see it lasting much longer. It's scraping away now on the rim. He's got both tyres are gone. Yeah, both tyres are completely gone. Both front tyres.
Coming up,
Oh, there we go. There's another tyre.
the pursuit continues, but the driver's not giving up.
Oh, good damage.
And a speeding car on the motorway.
The reason I've stopped you is because I've clocked you doing 125 miles an hour.
Raises suspicions.
So how do I know you are who you say you are?
I'm not lying, there's no point to lying.
I think just let it run for the time being.
On the outskirts of Chesterfield,
He's got to look for decamp.
traffic cop Jim Payne is pursuing a disqualified driver.
Yeah, if it goes for a decal, I'll just try blocking him in. What's the point?
After serving a 4-month prison sentence for leading traffic cop Matt Cooling on a dangerous 30-minute pursuit.
Every time he brakes, I'm seeing sparks.
15 months later, the same man is once again desperately trying to get away from officers.
He's lost both front tyres. Every turn he's struggling to make, obviously, being on the rims. Oh, there we go. Another tyre. Can't be long now before he just doesn't make a corner. Yeah, straight through red lights towards town.
With several units in pursuit behind Jim, the team prepare to bring the Audi to a stop.
Let's see if I can box in front of you. I'll go to the left. I'll go to the front.
Oh, we've got damage, we've got damage. He's got his hands up.
Find the damage the police got.
Can't get him. It's this car. Grab your food.
Hand behind your back.
Yeah, speed arrested, mate. Failing to stop, dangerous driving. You don't have to say anything, but in my own defence, you don't mention when questioned. So through it's 81 and Georgia, if you do say maybe giving an evidence. We'll shoot off to custody and we'll book him in.
In the last year, there have been nearly 45,000 convictions for unlicensed and disqualified driving.
It's disappointing. Ultimately, we've got obviously a police vehicle damaged. He's just increased his speed, so it's left us with no option really. He showed with his manner of driving he wasn't going to stop. He's got no intention of stopping, and obviously now we're in a town centre, we had to put it to a stop so that obviously no one got hurt. We found a small quantity of appears to be cannabis with a female. It's in her bag, so they might be under the influence as well of drugs. So we'll obviously do some further checks once we get back to custody in relation to that. You know, if there had been other stuff on the road, then it potentially would have been a lot worse. Maybe the reason why he's just not stopped is just because he's banned. You know, at the end of the day, if he'd have just pulled over and stopped, he'd have probably just got reported at the roadside, had his vehicle seized, and that would have been the end of it. Obviously, with what he's done now, possibly looking at a custodial sentence.
What was he in prison for last month?
No licence, no insurance. He was placed in prison for 4 months, disqualified for 26 months, and eligible until test pass.
Lovely.
At custody, traffic cop Alex Head is charging the driver.
So just to sum up, we've got driving a vehicle dangerously, driving a vehicle whilst disqualified, driving a vehicle when there's no third-party insurance, failing to stop for officers, and also failing to provide in custody when required to do so. Do you understand all those charges? Okay.
Because of his prior convictions, the man is straight off to court.
So the suspect has now been charged. He'll be put before the court this morning. Because of his driving history, he'll most likely get a custodial sentence. The fact he's been involved in a failed to stop, it's aggravated by the fact he's been involved in dangerous driving. That's aggravating the fact he's driving whilst disqualified. So that will increase his likelihood of getting a sentence.
South of Chesterfield, Alex is now halfway through his 12-hour night shift.
I'm just parked up the M1 on the entry slip, looking for speeders.
Moments later, a car speeds past.
now. It's a case of trying to catch up with him. So the guy I've just seen driving past a silly speed, managed to get behind it now. It's a white BMW. So I've just clocked him. He's doing 126 miles an hour. So, yeah, it's stupid speed and he needs speaking to. Even little potholes or little bumps in the road surface can unbalance the car. And if you're not used to dealing with that, you're crashing at that speed, you're talking about a fatality straight away. N8 Tango 43. Just come across the vehicle, M1 North. Could I just pass you the details, please? Vehicle is a white BMW. Tell me who the vehicle comes back to, please. Tell me who the vehicle's insured to.
Yes, I'll just check. Yeah, comes back, no insurance held.
Yeah, N8, that's received. You should be aware of my presence now. I'm going to put a follow me board off on here and look for a compliant stop at this time. So I've got my follow me board on and I pull him into the services. Right then, sir, if you wouldn't mind turning your engine off for me.
Yes.
Do you have your driving licence on you?
Unfortunately, no.
Right, okay.
I can give a name if you need.
The reason I've stopped you is because I've clocked you doing 125 miles an hour. That's how fast you were going. Alright? This vehicle's also showing us having no insurance.
I am car trader.
You're a car trader? Right, okay. Do you have a policy?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you could show me your policy.
Yes.
Okay. What's in the back? If you don't mind me. Can I have a look?
Yeah, of course. It's like some stuff. He like buying some cars.
Oh. Can you see a 4? Civil 4?
With his suspicions raised,
Go ahead.
Alex calls traffic cop Dan Mitchell for backup.
This car is just full with boxes of electronic goods, like rammed to the rafters.
Okay, right wait here.
So all these things,
Yeah.
Where are they from then?
2-3 people which have put on the Facebook Marketplace list.
Whereabouts are you, Alex? Are you there? Oh, that is full. That's very full.
Thing is, gents, you can obviously understand, it looks a bit strange when we've got lots of packages of stuff. There's parcels here which have also addressed to other people. How long have you had this trade plate?
Oh, just like 2 weeks.
Car trader and car boot trader.
Yeah, you know we do everything, you know.
Like Del Boy and Rodney. But why are you driving a car that you haven't got a licence for?
Because he is very tired.
Well, just stop.
Huh?
Just stop,
For
then.
making some accident.
Just stop. So, the worst thing you can do is allow someone else that hasn't even got a licence to drive a car.
I got the license, but you know, the plan was, you know, from home. Like
Where's your licence?
Home?
But you can't find his driving licence.
No, doesn't even have a picture of it. I don't think he's even got a licence. Yeah? So he's not got a licence. You know, I know you say you're very, very tired, but unfortunately, you're about to become a little bit more tired because at this time, we're going to be seizing your car under 165, the Road Traffic Act.
The onus is on you guys to provide us with the proof that you've got driving licences, insurance, and all that sort of stuff. You can't do that. Listen, you can't do that here. So I'm not going to stand here arguing all night because we've got other things to do. So the vehicle's going to get seized, and you'll get reported for the offence of.
If you're allowing someone to drive your car when they don't have a licence and they don't have insurance, you're guilty of letting that person drive. Okay?
I have trader policy. I let you to driving the car 45 minutes. I let you to drive you to going on the service.
Right.
Only on the service.
So what's this then?
Yeah, policy.
Policy.
Trader policy.
So there's 2 people named on this policy, okay, which is you and your wife. Okay, he's not even mentioned. It doesn't even say, this policy doesn't even say that anybody else can drive this vehicle.
So unless you stated on your policy that you want cover for anyone to drive the car, then it doesn't cover everyone.
Maybe it's not saying on that, but
If it doesn't say on that, then it's not going to work, is it?
You know,
you can't just ring up and go, oh, actually, can you just change your policy to anyone to drive quickly because I've been stopped by police?
I have with him here to test with the car 10 minutes.
No.
For 10 minutes.
No.
When I let you 10 minutes.
No.
Okay.
Right.
So in that 10 minutes, if he'd have ploughed into the back of someone else and killed someone, whose fault's that? Yours? Because you were tired? Or his fault because he's got behind the wheel?
No, mine.
So is you forcing him to drive the car?
Why?
So you can have a ticket as well.
For that.
You're not covered, so...
Yeah, I'm not covered on that, but if it's next to me...
No,
No, it doesn't work. Doesn't work.
Right, we're going round in circles, okay? You're not insured, you shouldn't have been driving, you're driving too fast, you don't have a licence. End of. Okay? My concern right now is finding out who you are, okay? Because you've given me some details, right? You've given me details which don't come back to anyone. If you cannot prove to me who you say you are, I've got no other choice but to arrest you. So start thinking right now about what you can send to me, which has got your name on it and your address.
How old are you? 19. So you not have letters or anything like that, or emails with your address on it?
I'm not even to college, mate. That's the thing.
You got a bank account?
No, I'm not lying to you. There's no point to lying.
What's in your satchel? Your purse?
Okay, what's this?
Knife.
A knife. Why have we got a knife on ourselves?
Because sometimes you need.
Sometimes we need, do we?
Okay. Even that box.
Right.
Yeah, how I can open that box. Should I take?
Fine, no, just leave it there.
Yeah.
If you just wanted to step back for us. No, leave that alone. Step back. Just step back. Right, because of the fact I don't know who you are, okay, and I don't trust the fact that you're just giving me your details and you've got nothing on you, okay. You're going to be arrested for driving without a licence, driving without insurance, and driving in excess of the 70-mile-an-hour speed limit, okay. So you don't have to say anything, but it may harm an offence if you do not mention when questioned something which later on in court. Anything you do say may be given in evidence. Further under arrest on suspicion of being in possession of a bladed article. That's what's going to happen is, me and you are going to travel down to Ripley Police Station right now. You're going to get your fingerprints taken, okay? We're going to take your details, and you're going to get charged to court, okay? That's the only way I can be certain that you are who you say you are, and that you're going to be there for those offences. Okay? So put your seatbelts on for us. I'm going to be putting some handcuffs on you.
But just, if you can be... Look, I'll be nice with you. Please, tell me. I'm gonna... Look, yeah? I'm gonna give you my real details, I promise you, yeah?
Your real details?
Yeah.
Okay, go on.
I'm just...
He says he's going to give me his real details now. Oh, he's also got a knife on him. We're going to be there in 20 minutes. All right. Take care.
Coming up.
My heart is very, very hard. Call me hard.
A medical emergency.
That.
And a shocking confession.
Like I'm just 16.
You're 16?
Yes.
Means a night in the cells.
How many money is here?
2002.
At the motorway services on the M1, traffic cops Alex Head and Dan Mitchell have a young man suspected of speeding and driving without a licence or insurance under arrest.
I have with him here to test the car. 10 minutes.
No.
Have a 10 minutes.
No.
No, leave that alone.
His father insists his son is innocent.
Just step back. So what's going to happen is, me and you are going to travel down to Ripley Police Station right now. We're going to be there in 20 minutes. All right. Take care.
That's a great acting, mate. Do you want to get up now? Because you've thrown everything else on the floor apart from your phone. 18 years in the job. Nothing really amazes me anymore about the lengths people will go to try and get out of a situation, to try and make us believe that what they're doing is the right thing and what we're doing is wrong. Just going to sit down in the car?
I have choose the heart attack. What I have that.
It's
Yeah,
that
What?
was pathetic.
Pathetic?
Yeah.
What is pathetic?
That player.
Yes, diffusor, yeah,
Come and sit down then.
My heart is very, very hard. Call me hard. I'm shaking. I show you message. I have two heart attack.
Yeah.
You want to show you message? I have appointment on 20. I have appointment.
I'll tell you now. Shall I tell you something? What's your name?
My name?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You don't know your name?
Yeah.
All right. If you was having a heart attack, you'd be sweating profusely, and you're not. Is that really your dad?
He's very bad at acting.
While Dan continues dealing with the father, Alex takes his son to custody for an identity check.
He said he got a heart problem.
Yeah, he do have a too heart attack.
He managed to hold on to his phone and not break his phone very, very well.
I had a true heart attack myself.
Well, if you sit down,
maybe,
take the weight
maybe
off
I
the
am
feet.
your father, understand me?
Yeah.
Maybe making
Sit down
your
then.
father same,
that's fine.
same
But
this,
don't,
yeah?
number one,
Understand me?
listen.
I give you all my documents, yeah?
Listen.
All my name,
Listen.
everything I give you.
But your
You
son-
don't believe me.
but
You
your
tell
son-
me.
your
tell
son's
me-
lied.
tell
Your
me-
son's lied, but you didn't say anything. You've lied with him. So why should I believe anything that comes out of your mouth now?
And then
that little thing there
if I show
was
you all my
absolutely
proofs
ridiculous.
here?
You might well have had a couple of heart attacks in the past, but don't lie about it. And then you wanted me to ring up the ambulance for you not doing anything. So you wanted me to waste more money.
But I am lying. But I am lying.
You weren't having a
are
heart.
a
You weren't having a heart attack there, was you?
Yeah.
No, you wasn't.
Yeah.
Well, you made a miraculous recovery.
Wow, miraculous recovery.
Miraculous.
Yeah.
I'm really sorry because I've been stupid and just lied to you, you know.
Yeah, I've been a little bit silly.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
I'm sorry.
But
Because you see, first time I tried to
so why? Right. Okay. So why are we lying? What's the reason for it?
like I'm just 16.
You're 16.
Yes.
Cool. Okay. No worries. We'll have to get the appropriate adult.
I'm sorry because I lied to you.
You robbed me.
We've seized your stuff. There's a difference.
With the young driver in further trouble, the car and its goods are also impounded, but the father is free to leave.
I have on the car 10,000.
10,000 what?
10,000 pounds. I have on the car 10,000 pounds. And this cop robbed me now. You bring the money, I will put the money on the pocket.
I'm not going to steal. Why would I want to steal anything that belongs to you? Whatever you're saying is hysterical.
Yeah.
Right, you can go now. Bye-bye. Ta-da. I'm bored. Oh, let's get out of here.
Go ahead. Everyone's got their own sort of levels of tolerance. I'm quite happy to spin my tolerance levels out
Bye-bye.
for as long as needs be, really.
He's doing well for a heart attack, isn't he?
Especially when it gets a little bit sort of comical, shall we say.
Right then. Yeah, this way.
At custody,
Okay, the other one.
the underage driver requires adult supervision. Cash is found that he says belongs to his father.
How much money is here?
2,200.
2,200.
Yes.
I know if I was 16, my dad wouldn't trust me with £2,500. It seems a bit strange that he's given you £2,500 when he's a grown adult, okay, and he's able to look after this money himself, but he gives you and then lets you put it in your little man bag.
The thing is, I have a bag and it's more safety than a pocket because on that is you get me.
The discovery of the cash raises more suspicions, and while the teenager is taken to the cells, his father's also been detained.
So his dad, who was left at the services, he's been now arrested for possession of criminal property and money laundering, and so now he's been brought down here. He made a big thing about his heart, that he's had a heart attack, but the drugs that he says he desperately needs, he hasn't been prescribed for nearly a year now. So there's a lot of play acting going off, and I'm not quite sure why that is. Whether he thinks he'll get us out of custody, I don't know.
Both the father and son will be held overnight while the police continue their investigation into the cash and goods in the car.
Dad's got 3 phones, and multiple bank cards. We'll seize all of them, find out what information they've got on them. Right, onwards and upwards.
2.5 hours later,
Crikey, that's a nice car.
Traffic Cop Martin Carter inspects the recovered car.
Jeezy peeps, man. So much stuff. I've never personally dealt with property on this scale, if we suspect all this is stolen, it's a huge amount of property for us to be dealing with, because there's power tools, there's drones, there's vehicle electrical goods, there's all sorts. It's all brand new stuff as well, it's not second-hand gear. So, and for it to be wedged in the back of a car like this is just unusual if it's legitimate. So now all that's going to have to be booked into property, and it's up to us to try and identify where it's come from and return it to its rightful owner if it is stolen.
At Ripley Station, after a night in the cells, it's question time for father and son.
Hello. How's your English? Alright. Okay. Do you want to jump in room 4, and then we won't get it pinched? Regardless of what he said in the interview, we know he's not got a licence, we know he's not got any insurance, and he's only 16 years old. And he was caught travelling 126 miles an hour on the motorway. So Dad and son will both be interviewed, and we'll see what they've got to say for themselves. So, in your own words, can you tell me what happened?
My dad had some problem, like he was saying he got no breathe and stuff like that because he got like a heart problem, and I was a bit scared, and because of his like health, and I was trying to get like quite quick to welcome break as soon as possible, like to at least, you know, to get some fresh air and his tablets in case if he was needed to bring an ambulance.
Hello, sir. Okay.
The son claims he was driving as the dad was having a medical emergency.
Can you sit in that seat for me?
Despite not mentioning this before the arrest, with the aid of a translator, the father's account matches.
Respectfully, a doctor's appointment on the 20th is not a medical emergency. If you felt that unwell that you couldn't drive, maybe you should have pulled over, stopped and called an ambulance, as opposed to allowing a 16-year-old male to drive well in excess of the speed limit. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
While the police continue their investigation, both men are free to go.
Phones have been seized, yeah, so they need looking at and downloading, which is why we've not got them at the minute. You will get it back, just not today. Because what we don't want to happen is for you to go on and delete stuff. So that's why we interrogate it, if that makes sense. The cash has been seized. He is likely to get it back, but it won't be today. The only thing he needs to do is sort out getting the car back, which is all explained on this document here. These is very important for getting his car back. So if he wants to get his car back, do not get rid of this.
When I recover my car, will I get all this stuff in it back as an order?
So at the minute it's upstairs, but I think the plan is to take that stuff back to the car.
Coming up,
I believe he's disqualified till test pass.
an officer's instincts.
He's got a licence. No, disqualified. Yeah.
Uncover yet another unlicensed driver.
It's not going to go down well when I go back to court, is it?
Stop driving then.
And a routine stop escalates.
Yeah. Unfortunately, none of them are in child seats, are they? I don't have a wild guess this is going to turn out to be a stolen car. What's this one then? That's just the top.
In the centre of Chesterfield, traffic cop Jim Payne is looking out for illegal drivers.
An 8th vehicle, Oscar Tango 37.
Yeah, go ahead.
I've got that yellow Focus. It's a male that's driving it. Female front seat passenger. I believe he's disqualified till test passed. If there is talk that there's some possibility of failing to stop directly behind it.
Yeah, I'm just going to put these details on the log. Just stand by.
It's a right indication. He's going to give himself up because his girlfriend's with him. Let's see what he's going to do. Hello. All right. You got a licence? No. Disqualified. Yeah. All right. Go on, take your car. We'll try and sort it out here with you. All right. Let's jump in there then, we'll get it sorted with you. So, yeah, we've got this vehicle stopped, there's no issues. The male has identified himself as being a squall, so we're just going to deal with it at the roadside.
I've got kids in cars, you know what I mean?
Oh, I can't.
No, I can't, do you know what I mean? I'm not...
No, well, that's it, you made it easy.
It is what it is, do you know what I mean? I can't know about it now.
So you would have to say anything but in my army defence, if you're not mentioned now. Something which later will on in court. How many kids you got in car then?
3. We're just on his way to fair now, at Asland. So, do you know how you just... Did it come up that it's insured to a lady then?
Yeah.
Is that
insured to a female. Right. And obviously I looked across and could see female passenger seat, window down, I think.
Yeah.
And you're in driver's seat. So you're disqualified for quite a while then, aren't you? Looking at this.
I got 3 years originally.
So yeah, you're disqualified until 25th of May 25.
It's not going to go down well when I go back to court, is it?
No. Stop driving then, because you're going to have to wait till your band's finished. And then you need to be passing a test, don't you? You've never even passed a test.
This is the second time I've been banned this.
Right.
So this is not going to go down well, is it?
Not really. Okay, because I'm happy with who you are and there's no appears to be any aggravating factors. I'm not going to be arresting you. That's to be dealt with by process. You're just going to get processed, aren't you, for driving whilst disqualified, and that'll be it. And there's no aggravating factors.
My children will be very happy that we maybe still be able to go to the fair. Whether I'll have face on or not, that's a different story, isn't it?
Thought it was an ST with the colour it was.
No, it's...
Is it just that, Titanium X?
No, it's got body count on it.
Hello, I've just been checking you, because obviously you're insured on this, aren't you? Yeah. Well, what sort? Well, it's because he's banned, isn't it? Because he's driving it, and he shouldn't be driving it.
Can you not park close? They don't have plates.
Yeah. Unfortunately, none of them are in seats, are they?
Yeah, they don't need seats.
They do, don't they? It's not tall enough.
You what, sorry?
It's not going to be tall enough, your middle one.
She is.
No, she's not.
Yes, she is.
How well do you know the law? Because you're being driven by your partner who's banned from driving, aren't you? And now you've got seats. I'm not really interested. I'm looking at the safety of your children, right? So you're allowing your children to be driven around by him. He shouldn't be driving. You could be driving. You'd be illegal then, wouldn't you? Apart from the lack of child seats. So you are going to have to make an alternative arrangement because I'm seizing the vehicle because it's been used by a disqualified driver. Therefore, hasn't got a licence, hasn't got insurance. Oh yeah, they have a chat with it.
While he waits for the recovery, Jim inspects the car.
I'm a bit suspicious of this one, you know. That is where the ST badge is. They've debadged it. So they took the badge off the boot, and they've also took the ST badge off the front grille here. But you can still see where it used to be. So I'm going to have a wild guess that this is going to turn out to be a stolen car. And a Oscar Tango 37. Although I'm not a stolen vehicle identification officer, I've always been really into cars. So I know where to look for identity. I know where the stamps should be, I know where stickers should be. I'm not happy that this vehicle is what it's saying it is, i.e. this Focus Titanium X in yellow. This is a yellowy, orange coloured car, but to me, this is a Ford Focus ST, and I think it's 5 years newer than what it's showing. Can we put a hold on this vehicle so that they can't get this vehicle back until it's had a proper vehicle examination to verify its identity? And so in my opinion, it's not what it says it is.
Jim checks the car's VIN, the vehicle identification number.
So when they basically change the identity of cars, if they go to a different level to just swapping the number plates, they'll swap the visible VIN stickers. So they'll change the one in the window, which has been changed, and they'll change this sticker here. That's going to be the sticker that they buy as part of a kit when they clone these vehicles, along with the visible VIN. But what they've failed to do is change the tyre pressure sticker, just above the door latch here, basically, which is still showing as Focus ST. So they've done half a job.
While the driver is free to go, his suspected stolen car will be examined back at the police station.
He may be unaware of its origins, he might be, and it's how are we going to be able to prove that? The car itself was a bit of an unusual clone. Maybe to them, one yellow Focus is similar to another yellow Focus, but obviously once you know your cars and your model years, you know, you spot these little things.
Each year, More than 1,000 deaths and serious injuries are caused by disqualified or unlicensed drivers.
It's important to get disqualified drivers off the road because they're a risk to everyone that's out there. These people just don't care. You know, in my mind, it's just selfishness. They just want to get away. They don't care what damage they cause or who they hurt.
In this episode,
Pull up to a set of traffic lights, through on red.
the man who twice failed to stop for officers,
Yeah, straight through red lights towards town.
pleaded guilty to dangerous, disqualified and uninsured driving, failing to stop for the police, and failing to provide drug and alcohol tests. He was sent to prison for a year and received a further 42 months driving ban. The underage, unlicensed driver caught 50 miles an hour over the limit, and his father, who claimed to be having a heart attack, returned to be charged a few months later.
Fella, stop it. You're getting charged. This goes away.
After recovering from yet another medical episode,
Nobody faints and holds the drink.
the father was reported to court for allowing his son to drive while unlicensed and uninsured.
Yeah, your blood pressure's good. What's the matter?
I don't know. I feel very bad.
And after the son, who also suddenly felt unwell, recovered,
What's up on my son? What's up on my son?
he was charged to appear at youth court.
Your dad's not going in a cell either.
Both men failed to appear at court, and a warrant has been issued for their arrest. No action was taken against them for any theft offences, and their car and goods were returned.
Not licensed. Disqualified. Yeah. Alright. Let's jump in there then.
And the disqualified driver, who was caught on a day out with his partner and children, received a 14-week suspended sentence. The Focus ST was a clone, and the car has been returned to the insurance company.